evening, folks. Dr. Freedom every time some Dr. News, something around the universe that is so amazing, so spectacular, so incredible, it makes the heart look minuscule. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on today. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning into the live streams. Everybody's like, you suck. You only got, yeah, but I got like 40 people for the last couple of days to come on, and ask questions and whatnot. And I really appreciate that because that's like 39 more than I was expecting. Also, the views on those have been really good, but you ain't broke 1,000 on them yet. Yeah, but that's like, I think there was going on 700 views, and once again, that's 699 more than I was expecting. So I want to thank everybody who's been coming in on that. I just got hit the one day I was out there and I was going to have to start the car up. I had to start the Lincoln up to let it warm up. Then the Jag's been sitting out in the garage for a little while, and I hadn't started it yet since it got put into the garage for the winter. And I was like, while I'm out there, why not do a live stream just to see, if anyone shows up. That's why I chose to go ahead and do that. Today I was out getting the mail, and I was like, why not? Let's do it again, just for shits and giggles. Because this way I feel like I'm interacting with some of you folks out there a little more than I get to in the comment box. Like I said, from what you've seen in the comment box, there are some real jackals out there, or jackasses, but most of you are really great people, and I really love being able to, read your questions, look at your comments. A lot of people are like, quit doing the heart thing. I said, the reason why I heart just about every single statement is because I want you all to know I am reading your comments. Matter of fact, a lot of the reasons the show has evolved to where it is now is from some of you folks out there commentary. A lot of suggestions came out of the comment box that wound up on this show. Plus, it gives me a chance to interact with you folks out there a little more than I get a chance to normally. That's why I've been trying. I want to start doing these live streams maybe a little bit more often if I get a chance. Okay, so lots of weirdness going on, lots of, spectacular stuff. We got more photos up from Cape Town, South Africa. Let's go ahead and let's go to the photos. Go to the photos. Oh, no, I'm doing the Capaldi, and I feel wrong because I miss Peter. I do. I really do. I'm not kidding. Okay, let's go to the photos. Wham. All right, here we go. Streets, fella put this up over on Twitter. Streets are being renamed, as you can see. And, hang on a second. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, well, I'll figure it out one of these days. So streets are being renamed, as you can see. Duh. And notice Dexter Avenue. Honestly, I don't know if there was ever a Dexter Avenue. A lot of people have been going on about how this could be apartheid South Africa, this episode. I don't think so anymore. And I don't even have the slightest doubt that this is America, and I'll show you why. Hang on. Okay. Oh, look, it's a lighting rig. All right. Now, one of the people who put this up already stated that there is not an actual club here. This is pure set design. Okay. So that's just thrown in for, give a little flavor. This is the money shot right here. This is the hot baloney. This is the one that's going to make you go, ooh, I feel tingly. Look at this bus. Take a really good look at this bus. Girly letters hit it on the head again. I'm not going to look at that baby there. That is not a South African bus. So this kind of, I think, nails it that this is taking place in America. This story, at least. Not the filming, the story. Once again, here's another shot of the bus. I know you can't really make good, but note the colors. That's going to be important in a couple minutes here. Note those colors. Okay, this is another shot of the area that they're filming in. There's one of the overhead lighting rigs going into place. Note, these were signs that were on the back of one of the trucks for the set designers. And notice what these signs say. If you can't make it on your screen or on your phone, they say colored. This is, once again, American segregational signs. Okay? I don't believe they use the term colored in South Africa. And this is the truck they came from. And people say my room is messy. Ha, 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 ha. My gosh, that looks like it just went through a Southern Jamboree. And of course, now we're back to the Kimberly Hotel. Okay. Now, why is that bus and its colors very, very significant? And I'll show you why here in a second as soon as I get my sorry aft onto the right channel. Now, all right, here we go. Oh, Girly Letters brought this up, and this bus here, if I remember correctly, if you click on here, I might even put this article up because we'll go to it in a sec, is a replica of one of the buses from the Montgomery Bus Boycott, which, by the way, is not in South Africa, Maccaboy. And if you want a little info on it, boom, 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 here we go. So it was a civil rights protest during which African Americans refused to ride city buses in Montgomery, Alabama to protest segregated seating. The boycott took place from December 5th, 1955 to December 20th, 1956, and is regarded as a first large-scale U.S. demonstration against segregation. And I'm going to pass this article to you that Girly Letters here put up, okay? I can't take credit for this. Girly Letters has been on the ball, on the mark, on the nailing that nail on the head. So I got to give credit where credit's due. And so, yeah, it is once again, like I said, you saw the bus that I showed you in those pictures. Look at the color scheme. I'm laying money Girly Letters has this one head on, that this is covering the Montgomery Bus Boycott. Okay, for shits and grins, if you have some time, the director for this block of filming is Mark Tundere. And if you go over to his Instagram, he puts up little photos here and there. But this is a picture from Black Lightning. But if he had some photos up here earlier today. And oh, great. Now they're gone. Now I can't find them. I'll have to stick them up as a separate thing. But if you go over and check out, if you want, every now and then he puts up little photos from filming, but don't worry, it's nothing spoilery. Like, don't worry, you're not missing much. The one photo was him sitting in the desert outside of south of Cape Town, or I think that's the Kalahari's where he was at. I can't be sure. And he's sitting there going filming stuff for Doctor Who. It doesn't show anything other than just him sitting there. And then the other one's a picture of his walkie, which has all the numbers for the different, just the, what call number for the different, not the phone number, the call number for each different department on that walkie. So interesting stuff there. I don't know, maybe the BBC crawled up his ass just for posting that much, but this is the guy you want to look for if you want to hop onto his Instagram, Mark Tundere, or Tundere, I don't know how he pronounces it. Right there, all one word. Don't worry, I'll stick it down in the display, description box for you. So if you want to go check out his Instagram, you can. All right. Boom. Okay, now there's a rumor going around, and this was put up on TV shows on DVD. Is there a Blu-ray release coming for Tom Baker's first season as the Doctor? It says right here, back in 2013, BBC Home Entertainment released a high-def Blu-ray disc version of Doctor Who's story, of course, number 51, Spearhead from Space. Now, Spearhead from Space had the distinction of being filmed on all-color film. And that was one of the reasons why they were able to upgrade it to Blu-ray, as they wanted it in color and all that. I guess they didn't have any. I believe the story was they didn't have the color video cameras as yet, and they wanted the third Doctor's first story to be in color, and also they went with the film look, so they shot it on 16 millimeter, if I remember correctly. So, all right, it was all the first story arc of the program, which was ever shot in color, and would be the only adventure from the classic show that could be remastered into true high definition. Why? Because all 4 episodes were shot entirely on location and thus entirely on 16mm film. All other episodes from classic show's run were recorded on videotape, and when the program returned in 2005, it continued to be videotaped until the first 2009 adventure, Doctor Who Planet of the Dead, which was considered to be the Easter special, was shot on high def and all that right there. So now, and then it goes into here, but it goes into the reason why. It's a pretty good article. I'm not going to sit here and kill your time reading the whole thing, but it's giving the possibility that we might want to keep our eyes out, because I know over in Germany, they've already released the entire 7th Doctor box set. The entire Colin Baker era is on a box set. Yet here in the UK and all that, you can't get that. And I'm like, what the hell, people? So If I remember right, yeah, the UK didn't get that. It was just Germany. And you got to see the box art for the Seventh Doctor box set. It's freaking awesome. Okay, Pro Mackie, if you believe in equality, you're a feminist. This is an interview she did with Time Out London. She is talking about her, a little bit about her time on Doctor Who, feminism, and of course, she's starring in the West End revival of Harold Pinter's The Birthday Party. So nice to see that, Pearl's out there doing, back to doing what she loves, which is stage work. But of course, like, every actress, she wouldn't mind coming back to TV, movie, or anything like that. I don't think so. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. I'm getting bigger. Whoa! Whoa! So I didn't know I could do that. I'm going to have to do that in future videos. Okay. And moving on. Oh, God. He got work. Matt Smith to play Charles Manson in a new movie. That's right. American Psycho's Mary Herron will direct. And this is basically, it's going to have elements from this book here that it describes the long prison journey of Leslie Van Houten, amongst other things. And it's basically going to talk about the Manson family cult, people who were in it, and shit like that. So, matter of fact, this was an archive photo. It was taken last week of Matt out at the local AMP begging for pocket change. So, moving on. And lastly for today, Time Shadow Second Nature, a new unauthorized Doctor Who short story anthology has been published by Pseudoscope Publishing. All sale proceeds from this project will be donated to Code, which advances literacy and learning in Canada and around the world. The publication is a follow-up to the first, Time Shadows, which has raised over 1,100 United States dollars for that charity up to date. Second Nature reveals all televised Doctors up to the 12th Doctor across 23 stories, and it features all this, and it'll including an epic final multi-part framing story. Then it goes a little bit more. Our ordering information for this particular volume is available from Pseudoscope Publishing's website, which you can access right here. And okay, let's get to the end of this. Once again, I thank everybody for the live streams. I know 40 people don't sound like a lot, especially if I basically, was a dirty, sexist bastard and all that. And I, said crazy, vulgar things, or I wore just the right bustier. I could have a lot more on there. But the thing is, this show came up honest. It evolved over time. It was pretty much all self-advertisement. I do not have a website. I only have the Facebook page, the Twitter page. There's one out there for Dr. Freedom and Eric, which a friend of mine started. I watch it on every now and then. And there's one, of course, for the Omega Files that I watch it every now and then. I'll put up stuff on every now and then also. But for the most part, Dr. Freedom has grown and grown and grown. And a lot of people are like, you ain't even got 4,000 subscribers, but we crossed 3,800. And also we did something in the past few weeks I didn't think was humanly possible. I finally got over 1,000 followers on Twitter, which shocked the living shit out of me, to be honest with you, because I never thought I was going to hit that ever. Lots of people following on Amino. We've been hitting like the featured article page for a few times over the last few weeks. And all I can say is thank you all for your support. But speaking of support, and you're out there and you're thinking, I got nothing to do next October. Where do I go to? What do I do, Dr. Freedom? Well, I'll be there, even though I'm not a guest. Because this is something I've been hoping would happen in Ohio a long time, and that is we have Ohio Who coming back to Ohio in 2018. Ohio Who was originally spawned as a one-day event that took place because of the Time Lord Expo debacle. And now they're coming back this year, and they're going to be a 2-day adventure. They're going to have the ticket prices or all that. This is going to be a paid event this time, but you're going to have Sophie Aldred, Michael Jaston, Scott Stevenson, amongst others, James Callahan. And here's all the info you need for it. Here's the location, Germansville, Vermilion, Ohio. And this will be taking place October 20th and 21st of this year. And the cool part is Vermilion's like a hop, skip, and a jump from where I grew up. So I know the area. I know the area very well. So, but the thing is, a lot of people don't get, they're like, oh, that's why you all excited about that. That ain't Matt Smith. Because we don't get that many classic Who companions in Ohio. The last person I can remember was here was John Levine, and that was many moons ago. and he came to Marcon, which was in Columbus. And like I said, we don't, sure, we get the occasional doctor at the big cons. Like Peter Davison was supposed to be here the 1 year, and then he canceled out. We got Eve Miles. And sadly, Paul McGann was here the 1 year, didn't cancel, but that was the year I moved down here, so there was no way I could make it there. But mainly either classic doctors or New Who guests. We get New Who guests like Matt at all the big cons, but we never get any classic companions in Ohio, ever. And that's why I'm really loving the idea of this. So I'm definitely going to be there. I'm going to try to be there both days if I can, because I really want to help support this event and help these ladies get this thing going, because we need a good old-fashioned Doctor Who convention based in Ohio. Be sure to go check this out. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the page for you. And, oh, yeah, by the way, every video for like the last week or so has the Ohio Who information down in the description box just above sources. So if you need to know where the Facebook page is, the link's right there. OhioWho.com is the main page, and it's right here. All set. Well, folks, I'm getting out of here because I've been going on for too long. So take care, ta-ta. And if we get more news from South Africa, I'll let you know. But until then, happy trails to you. Get the hell out of here.